In fact, the feds just approved an additional $6 billion. $6 billion with a B for New York in the new infrastructure law. We've all already paid for these public streets, so why must we now pay more? Joining us on the phone now is Congressman Thomas Kean, Jr., who is serving his first term in Congress representing New Jersey's 7th Congressional District. Congressman Kean serves on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, among others, and has questioned Transportation Secretary Buttigieg about the MTA's congestion pricing plan. Nice to have you with us today, Congressman. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Ken. It's great to be with you. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Well, outside of the court system, can the federal government do anything to stop New York from implementing this congestion pricing plan on June 30th?
Well, yes, we are pushing from the federal level to have the oversight. You mentioned that we've called on Pete Buttigieg and why he did not conduct an actual full environmental impact survey. This is a discriminatory effort by the MTA against New Jersey, my constituents in New Jersey and people outside of Manhattan. We are doing everything we can on the legislative side as well as on pushing the Biden administration to stop this discriminatory and unfair tax increase against my New Jersey commuters.
And this is really not a Republican or Democrat thing because everybody's impacted by this. Whoever lives anywhere in the tri-state who goes into the city will be impacted.
This is nothing more than a cash grab by the MTA. It is unequal treatment of commuters versus people who live in Manhattan. If you're going in, whether you're a commuter or a kid who's on a school bus or going in to visit a family member or a museum, you will be disproportionately impacted. And if you look what they're also trying to do, is they're trying to shift the MTA, not only pushing the costs onto New Jerseyans and people outside of the city, but they're also trying to push, by their own definition, the pollution outside of New York City. So that's also a discriminatory effect here. So we are working to build a bipartisan, a regional coalition as well about this unfair cash grab. And we will also be conducting robust oversight over the MTA and also with pushing the Biden administration on why they are allowing this to happen.
There are so many federal dollars that go to New York City already. So in essence, the roads have been paid for by every one of us. And think about it. When you buy gas, you pay local and state taxes to maintain the roads. You pay federal taxes. And the federal dollars come back to New York City to maintain the roads. So it's like they're drawing a line of exclusivity. They're saying, you can't come here. You're not good enough unless you pay us extra money like it's a private club. No, ma'am or sir. Those are public streets we have already paid for.
It is unfair. It is by definition discriminatory. It treats people differently, and it is illegal, which is why we are pushing from a federal level for the type of oversight to make sure that the environmental impact surveys are done the right way, because that impacts middle and lower income individuals alike, to make sure people are treating fairly from a regional perspective. They are intentionally treating different people differently based on geography, and that is unfair.
Congressman Thomas Kean, Jr., thank you so much for being with us today.